Dressed up like the youngest member of the Ghostbusters, Windham Rotunda would stand in front of the television reciting dialogue and acting along as Dr. Peter Venkman, Egon Spengler, Ray Stantz and Winston Zeddemore battled apparitions in New York City. Not only was Rotunda fond of Ghostbusters, but he was equally as animated watching along with another one of his favorite movies, Beetlejuice. You kind of had to watch out because in Beetlejuice there's a scene where he kicks a tree over and says, "Nice feeing model," and I was like, "Whoa," said Mike Rotunda, Windham's father. He just looked at things differently. He also did a lot of art stuff. That was his outlet. Painting pictures and drawing and stuff like that, coming up with different characters. Windham's creativity was also influenced by Pee-wee Herman actor Paul Reubens, who he would meet later in life. Inspired by his favorite characters and movies of the late 80s, Windham sought professional wrestling as his canvas to paint his ultimate masterpiece as Bray Wyatt. Following in his family's footsteps in sports entertainment behind his father who portrayed Irwin R. Schyster, IRS, grandfather Robert "Blackjack" Mulligan, Rotunda, and uncles Barry and Kendall Windham, the eldest son of Mike and Stephanie separated himself from the WWE roster with his compelling creativity and storytelling in and out of the ring, particularly on the mic and through promos and vignettes. First as Bray Wyatt, a bayou cult leader and head of the Wyatt family, and then as the Fiend, a supernatural alter ego of a reimagined Wyatt, who at the time was a cordial combination of Mr. Rodgers and Peewee Herman as host of the Firefly Funhouse. "He went on the road with us a lot," Mike Rotunda said. "He was our first child, so we had him 3 years before we had Taylor, who wrestled as Bo Dallas in WWE, and 3 more years before we had Mika, so Windham got a one-on-one experience going on the road from a very young age in a car seat and grew up around the business. He had it in the back of his mind, I'm sure, that someday he was going to try it, which he did, and obviously became one of the most creative characters that hadn't been seen in a long time with Bray Wyatt and the Wyatt family, and later doing the Fiend and all of the characters he pulled off in the Firefly Funhouse. He definitely had a lot of creative juices flowing through his head, but he got to do a lot of things that most people will never get to do in their life. Unfortunately, due to a sudden heart attack, Windham's creativity was cut short on August 24 at the age of 36. He is survived by fiancée Josanne, Jojo, Offerman, and their 2 children Nash, 4, and Hyrie, 4, as well as Caden, 13, and Kendall, 10, from his previous marriage to Samantha Rotunda.